Welcome, everybody. Let's take a moment to arrive. You can find a comfortable seat in any position that you like. You can lie down as well if you want to. Take some time to find a position that works for you. Somewhere where you can feel grounded and comfortable in your body. You can also remain present to yourself. We'll begin by looking around your space. Let your eyes spontaneously wander. Taking all the details, the colors, the texture, the light. And notice something that feels good to look at. Something that brings you joy to look at. And allow yourself to really be present with that thing. Whatever it might be. And just notice the response from your body. You can ask yourself the question, how do I know that this brings me joy? What from within me is signaling that this brings me joy? And you might notice that you want to spontaneously move or stretch or sigh in response to this. Maybe there's something that happens in your body for you to follow in this moment. Just take some time to follow the natural impulses of movement in your body if there are. And maybe it's very subtle, very small. Maybe it's quite big. Maybe there's a yawn or a shape or a sigh that comes along with this. And then begin to bring your gaze down to your own body. And as your eyes wander around your own body, you can say to yourself out loud or in your inner voice, whatever language you like, this is my body. This is my body. This is my body. And perhaps you notice something in response to that. Again, maybe there's a movement that wants to happen, or a sigh, or a yawn. Maybe you just need to hold yourself for a moment. Know that this is your practice. So please honor your needs, honor your body. There's no pressure to do anything that I'm saying. Really take this time for you, for yourself. If you're not already seated, I'll invite you to come to a seated position. You can sit however you like, sit up on something, you can sit on your knees, you can have your legs extended out in front of you. Choose what feels most supportive to you. We'll begin to take some gentle neck rolls. Feel free to really slow this down. Be really present with the sensations in your body, perhaps in your neck or in your shoulders. And if you like it, you can change directions. Your eyes can be open or they can be closed. And the invitation is to slow down. Take your time with it. Make your way back to center. Bring your chin towards your right shoulder. Make a little fist with your right hand and gently draw your chin towards your right shoulder. So we're looking to open up through the left side of the neck and shoulder. Let your breath be easy and relaxed. And gently release on your own time. You can change sides, bring your chin to your left shoulder. Make a little fist with your left hand and gently draw your chin down towards your left shoulder. Back to center. We have one more little movement with the neck here. You're going to bring your right fingertips down towards the floor and walk them out as far as you can. And then bring your left ear to your left shoulder. If you want to lift off your left hand and place it on the other side of your head and just apply some gentle resistance, you can as well. Keep your shoulders relaxed and your head will be gently pushing up into your hand, and your hand gently pushing down into your head. And feel free to find the spot that works best for you. Come back to center. We'll change sides. Walk out your left fingertips out to the side. Drop your right ear to your right shoulder. And maybe you add your right hand into the shape as well. Take some time to find that spot that works best for you. Come back to something. We'll take a few arm circles. So we're going to start by reaching the arms up over the head. As you do this, if you like, you can take a breath in. And breathe out. Bring your hands down towards your heart space. Take a moment to rest your hands here on your heart. Take this a few more times. Feel free to incorporate the breath. Arms come up. Maybe take a deep breath in. Hands come down. Take a moment of presence with your hands on your heart. And keep going with this. Your own rhythm, your own breath. And I invite you here to think of things that you want to cultivate into your life, perhaps more love, more joy, more passion. And imagine you gathering all of these up in your arms and bringing them down into your heart. More centeredness, more softness and strength, whatever it might be, your presence. We'll take one more. And this time, rest for a moment with your hands on your heart. Your eyes can be open or closed. Just enjoy this moment of presence with yourself. And let's take a gentle twist. So you can start to look over your right shoulder. And just a gentle twist for now. Nothing too extreme. You can bring your left hand to the outside edge of your right leg, right hand behind you. Maybe your eyes are open in the here and now. Maybe your eyes are closed and you can feel your breath in your body. That. And when you're ready, change sides. Gentle twist to the left side. Easy breathing, gentle breathing. Make your way back to center. Have a moment for yourself here to take any movements that you need. We'll be shifting positions slightly. You just notice if there's any movements that your body would like to do. Any stretching, any sighing, any kind of breath, any shaking. Perhaps you also need stillness. And you can continue with this for as long as you like. If you would like to join me in the next shape, you can extend your right leg out towards the side. I'm going to move my cushion out from underneath me so that my sit bones are connected to the floor. You can test what that feels like for you. You're also welcome to sit up on the cushion as well. We'll begin to slide the right hand down the right leg, open up to the left side of the body. And again, feel free to go as deep as you like. This is your practice, so you can choose wherever you need to be. If you have a block, it can also be nice to introduce a block. You kind of rest your forearm here on the block. You can also rest your block on your leg. You can take some time to figure out the best variation for you. Send your breath into the spaces where you can feel the shape. Know that if at any moment it feels uncomfortable, you can always change position. And find the variation that feels more gentle and that finds your body back. Gently make your way back to center. Let's now turn your body towards your right leg. So your hips can shift to face the right leg. You can stay seated or in any position that you like. Or if you want to, you can start to walk your hands forwards, drop the weight of your head down. And wherever you get to is exactly where you need to be. The aim here is not to get the head to the knee, it's just to be with your body. Gently walk your hands up and back. Feel free to take any movements that you would like. And if you would like to join me, we can come into the position on the other side. So extending the left leg, this time keeping the hips facing forwards. We'll start by sliding the left hand down the left leg, open up through the right side of the body. Feel free again to experiment with a block, with different shapes. Maybe there's some movement that wants to happen here. Please take your time to find what works for you. Maybe you want to stay here a little bit longer, or maybe you come back to center. You will turn towards that left leg, so the hips start to face the left leg. You can stay seated or in any position that you like, or if you want to, you can start to walk your hands forwards, drop the weight of your head down. Again, take some time to find that sweet spot for you, to find the position that works for you. And when you're ready, you can begin to gently move yourself back and up. Then in a moment, we'll be changing positions. And so take a moment here just to move in any way that your body needs. Maybe there's something that you need to complete here. And feel free to stay in any position that you like, or if you want to, you can come into tabletop position. Your palms can be on the floor. You can also come onto your fists if you're having any difficulties in your wrists. You can pad your knees. If the floor is too hard, you need some extra cushioning under your knees. And your toes can be curled or they can be flat on the floor. You can experiment with what feels best for you. And we'll begin to take some gentle movements in your spine. Maybe you open your chest as you take a deep breath in. And maybe you round your spine as you take a full breath out. You'll continue with this with your own breath, your own rhythm. Maybe your eyes are open, or maybe they're closed. And if you would like to, you can start to add in any other movements that feel supportive. You can follow the impulses of your body, or if there's a sensation or something that you're curious about, you can move and breathe in a way that honors or explores that. And gently make your way back to center. Bring your right hand just to the back of your head. Then just take some rhythmic movements here. You'll open up, elbow comes towards the ceiling. And then close, and the elbow comes towards the floor. Open, and the elbow comes towards the ceiling. Close, elbow comes towards the floor. And you can add the breath in here if you like. Perhaps an inhale as you open, and an exhale as you close. And maybe you add the whole arm in, the arm opens up, and then comes down towards the floor. And take your time to explore what's possible here. There's no right or wrong way to move. Just take your time to notice how your body feels moving today. You take one more of these, opening up, and this time as you come down, the invitation is to come towards thread the needle. So resting on the right side of the face, the right shoulder. If you would like a challenge today, you can extend your left leg behind you. You may even want to lift it away from the floor. Feel free to stay as long as you like, and whenever you're ready, you can come and make your way back to a tabletop. Again, take any movements that you might like to do before we change sides. And you're welcome, of course, to continue moving or to take a restful position at any time. If you would like to join me, you can bring your left hand to the back of your head, open up the elbow towards the ceiling, and bring it down towards the floor. Elbow opens up towards the ceiling, and bring it down towards the floor. Take a few more of these in your own time. You can add your breath in if you like. Perhaps there's an inhale as we open. And with the exhale as you close. Maybe you add the whole arm in some way. And just notice what's possible here. Notice how it feels to move your body. We'll open it up one more time. And this time as you come down, the invitation is to thread the needle on the other side, or of course, any position that you might like. And if you would like to challenge yourself today, you could extend your right leg back and maybe even lift it away from the floor. Remember that wherever you are is exactly where you need to be. Feel free to stay here for as long as you like. And whenever you're ready, make your way back to table four. Of course, let's take some movements. Anything that you need, anything that your body is asking for. Find your way whenever you're ready into a downward facing dog. So your hands spread wide on the floor. Hips lift up and back. You can stay here in this position or take any other position that you would like today. Maybe you find some movement here, bending one knee, bending the other knee. Maybe you shake your head out like you're saying yes and no. Bend your knee. And you can begin, if you like, to walk your hands back towards your feet. So hands move towards the feet and we might find ourselves in a forward fold. And you can stay here, or perhaps you'll bend your knees and walk your hands out again, downward facing dog. And we can take this a few times. So we go bend your knees, walk your hands back, forward fold. Feel free to take any variation of forward fold that you like. Your knees can be really bent here, your chest can be resting on your thighs. And maybe you stay here or you start to walk your hands back and out, downward facing dog. And feel free to play and explore here a little bit with this movement forwards and backwards. Add in anything that you might like. If you're feeling up to it today, you might even want to walk your hands all the way out to a high plank before finding your downward facing dog. You just notice how that feels. And allow this to be really playful. Allow yourself to feel that connection to the floor. Perhaps you imagine like a little animal. Maybe there's a little animal that you want to embody as you take this movement forwards and backwards. We'll take it one more time. And the next time that you come back towards your feet, we'll start to make our way to standing. And you can do this in any way that feels good. I'm going to roll up through my spine. You're welcome to join me. Maybe you take your time to come all the way up. Let's take a moment with the eyes open again. Notice how it feels to look around your space. And if that feels like a lot, then you can close your eyes. And maybe you open them just for a moment, and then you close them again. Maybe you open them for a moment, and then you close them again. And just notice what you need. And let's come into a little shake here. So you're free to shake in any way that you like, or to remain still. I'm going to start with my hands and guide a full body shake. You can follow me or move however you like. We're beginning with the hands. Bring the shake into the chest. Bring the shake down into the hips. Lifting off one leg, shaking one leg. Lifting off the other leg, shaking the other leg. Maybe you shake your head, your shoulders. And just enjoy the shake around the whole body. Follow the shake in whatever way it wants to morph into. Maybe there's some sounds that come out. I'm going to stay with it for a few more moments. And start to gently dissolve the shaking. Dissolve, dissolve, dissolve. Take your time to allow it to complete. Find your way. Standing on your feet. And just notice what you notice here. I notice some tingling in my hands and my fingers. I notice my field of vision is a bit wider. I notice my breath is a bit deeper. For our next few postures, we'll be working on some strength in the legs. Please feel free to go as deep as you like. You may also wish to rest here, and that's also perfect. So our first shape here will be a chair. Tadasana, you can bring a block between your thighs if you want to. You can have your feet hip width apart, or you can have your big toes touching together, whatever feels best in your body. Sink your hips down, sweep your arms up, and look down, check that you can see your toes. Maybe you lift your toes, maybe you spread them on the floor. And feel this gentle engagement in the core and the thighs, in the glutes. Breathe. Easy breath. And then to rise up, we're going to push the feet into the floor, rise all the way up. We're going to take it a few more times. You can join me, or you can take any other posture, or simply rest. You're finding your way again into chair. Feeling the gentle engagement in your core, looking down, checking your toes. Feeling that strength in your legs. And to rise up, we'll push down into the floor and up to standing up. 2 more times in your own time this time. So feel free to make these chairs as long or as short as you would like them to be. Remember, there is no need to sit through the challenges if it becomes too uncomfortable. Allow this to be an exploration of what's possible in your body rather than a pushing to your limit. And once you've done your 2 chairs, you can give your legs a little shake. Maybe you bring your hands down and give your legs a massage with your fists, with your hands. Thank your legs with each touch. And now we'll turn sideways on the mat. Separate your feet, a bit wider than hip width, toes facing out to the corners. We're going to do the same, but with goddess. So feeling this engagement in the core, sink your hips down. You can have your hands on your knees. You can have them open in cactus. You can have your palms together, hands on heart space, hands on your head, wherever you might like them to be. And then to rise up, we're going to push into the feet, bring everything back to standing. And as always, you can continue to join me with this, or you can find any other shape that works for you, or bend the knees again, goddess. And push down into your feet, rise up. We'll take it 2 more times, this time completely in your own time. So you choose your shape, you choose how long you might want to stay, exploring what's possible for your body, not pushing yourself to the edge, to your limits. Moving in a way that's loving and gentle and kind to your body. And of course, you're welcome to add any movements in here that you might like. And when you finished your second round, whenever that may be, you can give your legs a little shake. And give them your massage. We'll be taking a couple of balancing postures. You can join me if you like. If not, you may wish to simply rest. Our first one will be tree. For tree, you can have your sole of your foot against your ankle, maybe against your shin, maybe against your thigh, or you could even bring your foot across and have it moving towards the crease of your hip. Choose wherever feels right for you today. It may be a day that you want to challenge yourself. It may be a day that you want to try something that's a bit more easeable than you usually do. Your hands can come together at heart center. They can come out. They can come up. They can even sway like a tree in the wind. Enjoy this moment of self-expression. Enjoy the connection to your body. And when you're ready, you can bring that sit down. Take any movements that you need. And in your own time, find your way into the other side. It doesn't have to be the same on the other side as it was on the first side. Choose what feels right. Or perhaps you just make a different choice just because you can. And maybe there's some movement here, maybe there's some stillness. Whatever it is that you do, just notice what you notice in response to that. And find your way back to standing on both feet. Maybe there's some movement that needs to happen. I will be guiding one more balancing posture. Please feel free to join me or move in any way that feels supportive to you. I'll be coming into a warrior 3. So for warrior 3, the right leg lifts up and it comes behind you as your body tips forwards. Your hands can be at heart center, they can be out to the side, they can even be clasped behind you If that's something that you would like to try today, or even out in front of you. Take time to choose a position that works for you. We'll be here just for a few more moments. Maybe today is the day you embrace the challenge. Maybe today is the day you embrace rest. And we'll find our way back to standing. Notice the strength in your legs, sensation in your legs. Let's change sides. Left leg comes up and start to send it back. Find your variation of warrior three. Doesn't have to be the same on this side as it was on the other side. Maybe there's some movement that happens here. And come back to standing on both feet. Give your legs some love again. Give some love around your glutes as well. Find your belly. And reach the arms up, and as you reach them up, I invite you to take a deep breath in. And then drop them down, let the air go, let the arms swing. You're invited to join me a few more times in your own time. Keep breathing as the arms come up. Breathe out. Maybe you want to add in coming up onto your tippy toes. Maybe your shoulders squeeze up to your ears. Maybe your hands make fists. And completely let it go. Okay, a couple more times. In your own time. And before we come down to the floor, I'll invite you either to look around your space again, or if it feels more supportive, you can place your hands on your body and maybe your eyes closed. Maybe do some combination of both. And slowly begin to lower yourself down towards the floor. And come into a seated position. We're going to be taking a twist. You can choose any twist or any other position. I'm going to bring my right foot in towards my body. Left foot steps on the outside edge of my right leg. You can also do this with the right leg extended as well. And then you can either hug your left leg in towards your body or bring your right elbow to the outside edge of your left leg. Maybe your eyes are open in the here and now. Maybe your eyes are closed so you can sense your breath leave your body. Feel free to stay here for as long as you like. And when you're ready, bring your hands down to the other side of your body, look towards your stomach. And whenever you're ready, you can change side, come into any variation that you like, any shape that you like. You find your way into your twist. So I will be tucking my knee in over my right shoulder. Please follow the cues from your body of what is right today. Feel free to stay here for as long as you like. When you're ready, you can bring your hands down to the other side of your body. Look down towards your left hand for the counter twist. Come back to center. We'll begin to come down to the floor into the restful part of the practice. If you're close to a wall, you're invited to bring your legs up on the wall. If you don't have a wall close by, you can just lift them up towards the ceiling. Maybe you want to place something underneath your sacrum. Find the position that works best for you. You're also welcome to come down into just a restful position. If you're already feeling ready to begin to close this practice. If it feels supportive to you, you can notice your breath. And you may wish to take the final posture here. Or if you would like to, you can start to lower your legs down. You can come to your back or in any position that feels restful. Or maybe there's some shapes or some postures that need to happen before you make your way there. So really take your time to find that comfortable position. You might wish to take some cushions under your knees or behind your head. Maybe a blanket over your body if it feels cold. And your eyes can be open or closed. And with each breath in, you can say to yourself, I have arrived. And with each breath out, you can say, and I am home. I have arrived. And I am home. You can begin again to feel your breath again. You can stay here resting for a little bit longer if you like, or you can start to move your fingers and toes. Perhaps you reach your arms up over your head and you take a full body stretch. Maybe you roll over onto one side if you're not already there. Before you come up to seated, have this moment with yourself to say some kind words to yourself. And have this moment of tenderness and presence with yourself. And feel free to stay connected to the floor, to stay resting for as long as you like. If you would like to come up to seated, you can as well. We'll be closing the practice here. We'll take a 10-minute break, everyone. So we'll meet back in here at 7 minutes past the hour.